June 18th, 1815, the day that changed Europe forever. Napoleon Bonaparte, once the master of the continent, faces his final battle against the Duke of Wellington and the Prussian forces under General Blucher. This is the story of Waterloo, a clash of empires, ambition, and fate. After escaping exile from Elba, Napoleon quickly gathers an army to reclaim France's dominance. His enemies form the Seventh Coalition to stop him. Now, on the fields of Waterloo, the fate of Europe will be decided. By dawn, Napoleon's 72,000 troops faced Wellington's 68,000 men on the rolling fields of Waterloo in modern-day Belgium. The ground was soaked from heavy rain the night before, delaying Napoleon's attack. Wellington positioned his troops along a ridge, using farmhouses like Hougoumont as strongholds. At 11:30 a.m. the battle begins. Napoleon orders an assault on the fortified farmhouse of Hougoumont, hoping to break Wellington's right flank. The French attack relentlessly, but the British Coldstream Guards hold firm. A single gate becomes the site of brutal hand-to-hand combat. At 1:30 p.m. Napoleon launches a massive infantry assault under General d'Erlon. French columns march uphill into a deadly storm of British musket fire and cannonballs. Just as they seem to break through, a hidden force of Scottish Highlanders and British cavalry counterattacks, sending the French retreating. Frustrated, Napoleon orders a massive cavalry charge led by Marshal Ney. 5,000 French horsemen thunder across the battlefield, expecting to break Wellington's line, but the British form defensive squares, a near-impenetrable wall of bayonets. The French charge repeatedly, but the squares hold. At 4:30 p.m. the tide turns. Prussian forces under General Blucher arrive, striking Napoleon's right flank. French morale begins to collapse. Wellington, seeing his chance, gives the order, "Up, guards, and at them!" The British launch a final advance. Napoleon's elite Imperial Guard makes one last desperate stand. They march forward, refusing to retreat until the inevitable happens. Surrounded and outnumbered, they break. "La garde recule!" The Guard is retreating. Napoleon's dream of empire is over. By nightfall, Napoleon's army was shattered. He fled to Paris and weeks later surrendered to the British. Exiled to St. Helena, he would never see France again. The Battle of Waterloo marked the end of an era, the fall of a legend, and the rise of a new European order.